Tonight, I want you to picture something with me. You're sitting at your kitchen table, the same table where you've shared meals, laughs, and years of memories. The light above you is warm and soft, and in front of you is a small ceramic bowl with a bright orange scoop of sweet potato mash. Nothing fancy, nothing decorated, just pure, natural color. You lift the spoon, take a bite, and as the warmth settles in your body, you feel a subtle shift, almost like your eyes relax in a way they haven't in a long time. Your blinking feels smoother, the dryness eases just a little, and your vision feels less strained. For a small moment, you wonder why something this simple feels different. Could a food really make a change that quickly? Could this be the missing piece your eyes have been waiting for? For many seniors, this question comes after years of thinking blurry vision, dryness, and dimness are unavoidable parts of getting older. But what if they aren't? What if your eyes have simply been starving slowly, quietly, for nutrients your body used to create effortlessly when you were younger, but no longer can? Most people never hear this from their doctors, but the truth is that your eyes aren't failing randomly, they're responding to what they've been missing. And nature has hidden some of the strongest eye-healing nutrients in simple everyday foods. Foods that feed the retina, soothe inflammation, brighten the lens, support the optic nerve, and rebuild your tear film layer from the inside out. Sweet potatoes are one of these foods. That bright orange color is not just color, it is beta-carotene, the essential pigment your body turns into vitamin A, the very compound your retina needs in order to convert light into clear vision. Every time you look at a screen, read a book, or step from a bright room into a dim one, your eyes are using vitamin A. But after 45, the body becomes less efficient at turning food into active vitamin A, and that leads to night blindness, increased dryness, glare sensitivity, and difficulty reading in dim light. A simple serving of sweet potato fills that gap quickly because the retina pulls in beta-carotene like fuel. For many seniors, it brings immediate comfort, less scratchiness, less strain, a softer feeling behind the eyes, and even better adaptation in low light. But your eyes need more than omega-3s from salmon revive those glands, often within hours, giving your eyes a smoother blink, calmer surface, and less burning or irritation. Many seniors notice they can read longer without stopping, and their eyes feel less heavy at night. And inside the bright pink flesh of salmon lies something even more remarkable, astaxanthin, a rare antioxidant that shields your retina from sunlight, screen fatigue, and oxidative stress. It's like wearing invisible internal sunglasses that protect the delicate photoreceptor cells that help you see color, detail, and movement. Then there are the tiny, bright red goji berries, used by ancient Chinese elders for centuries to improve hawk vision. These berries contain the highest known concentrations of zeaxanthin and lutein, the exact pigments that make up the protective layer of your macula, the part of your eye responsible for reading, driving, seeing faces, and appreciating color. As you age, this pigment thins and the world begins to look duller, blurrier, and less defined. Goji berries rebuild that pigment layer, which is why seniors often notice sharper central vision, better contrast, and less fatigue when reading. Even a small handful acts like nourishment straight to the center of your vision, especially because goji nutrients are highly absorbable and immediately usable by aging eyes. Your eyes are not weak, they are not failing, they are waiting for the nourishment they've been missing, waiting for the foods that give them moisture, antioxidant protection, and deep cellular repair. These simple, powerful foods speak the language your eyes understand, and the moment you begin feeding them correctly, the change isn't slow. It begins the same day, the same night, the same moment your body begins absorbing what it has been craving. This is only the beginning. There are still more foods ahead, foods that brighten your lens, strengthen your optic nerve, rebuild your macular pigment, improve blood flow to the retina, and protect your vision long into the later years of life. Your eyes still have time to heal, and the path forward is simpler than most people ever realize. There is a moment, usually around the mid-50s or early 60s, when many people suddenly realize they can't see details the way they used to. Faces look softer. Reading requires stretching the arm just a little farther. Colors don't feel as bright. It sneaks up slowly at first, then all at once, and most people assume it's just age catching up. But the truth is that a silent process has been unfolding behind the eyes for years. Oxidation, dryness, and pigment loss, and the foods you choose every day either accelerate that process or reverse it. And this becomes even more important as we move to the next powerful food that protects, sharpens, and strengthens your eyes from the inside out. Imagine cracking open a warm, freshly cooked egg. The yolk sits there glistening, a deep, rich yellow, almost golden. That color isn't random. It comes from lutein and zeaxanthin, the same pigments your macula needs to stay strong. Egg yolks carry them in one of the most absorbable forms on Earth. While supplements often pass through without fully absorbing, the natural fat in egg yolks helps your body transport these pigments directly into the macula. For seniors, this is priceless. These pigments act as a natural shield, blocking harmful blue light from screens and sunlight, reducing glare and sharpening central vision. Many people who eat eggs regularly notice that reading becomes easier, screen time feels less straining, and the world gains back some of its richness in color. And because egg yolks also contain vitamin A and choline, they support not only your eyesight but your memory and focus, giving both your eyes and your brain the nourishment they've been missing. But vision is not just about clarity, it's about circulation. The tiny blood vessels feeding the retina are some of the most delicate in your entire body. When blood flow slows, when vessels stiffen or narrow with age, your vision becomes clouded, strained, and tired. This is where one of the most underrated berries in the world comes in, bilberries. They look like blueberries, but carry a deeper, almost purplish-black color that reveals a powerful truth. They are filled with anthocyanins, compounds that increase blood flow to your retina, especially to the rods responsible for night vision. British pilots in World War II used bilberry jam because it helped them see better during night flights, and today, seniors experience a similar effect: improved night clarity, less glare, and more comfortable driving after sunset. Bilberries strengthen capillaries, protect the optic nerve, and reduce the kind of inflammation that causes foggy or inconsistent vision. Even people with chronic strain often feel their eyes relax almost immediately after adding them to their diet. If you've ever felt your vision fade during long days or sensed that your eyes tire out much faster than they used to, you're experiencing a lack of support in the vessels that supply oxygen to your retina, and bilberries restore that support gently, naturally, without overpowering the body. They help the retina breathe again, they help your eyes stay energized longer, and they protect against the silent progression of aging that so many people mistake for unchangeable decline. But as powerful as berries are, the eye also depends deeply on healthy fats. Fats that build cell membranes, fats that cushion nerves, fats that stabilize tear production, fats that keep the retina resilient. And nature placed these fats in one of the simplest foods on Earth: walnuts. Think about a walnut for a moment. When you crack it open, it looks almost like a tiny brain. Ancient traditions believed that walnuts nourished the mind, and modern science now confirms that belief. But walnuts help the eyes just as much as they help the brain. The omega-3s found in walnuts help create smooth, stable tear production, reduce inflammation around the eyelids and tear ducts, and improve the fluidity of the blood that feeds the optic nerve. Seniors who add walnuts to their daily habits often report that their eyes feel less dry, less irritated, and more comfortable throughout the day. And there's something deeper happening too. Walnuts contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects the lens of the eye from oxidation, the very process that leads to cloudiness and cataracts. Vitamin E works like a gentle shield, slowing down the clouding that so many seniors assume is unavoidable. With consistent intake, it doesn't just protect, it preserves. It keeps the lens clearer for longer so that light can pass through without scattering. For someone who reads daily, drives often, or works on screens, this makes an enormous difference. You may not feel the change in a single day, but over weeks and months your eyes begin to feel younger, as if the world has regained a bit of the spark it had years ago. Food has a way of touching the parts of the body we don't think about. Every bite sends nutrients to places you cannot see but can surely feel. And when it comes to vision, where changes happen slowly and subtly, the foods you eat become your greatest protectors. Your eyes are always rebuilding themselves, always repairing microscopic damage, always working to keep your world sharp. They simply need the right materials. And the moment you supply them, they respond consistently, predictably, sometimes even surprisingly quickly. You've already discovered the power of sweet potatoes, salmon, goji berries, egg yolks, bilberries, and walnuts. But there are still more foods ahead. Foods that act like natural sunglasses, foods that rebuild the pigment that keeps your eyes safe from light damage, foods that brighten dull vision and reduce strain almost instantly. Your journey towards stronger eyesight is far from over, and the next foods are some of the most important in the entire list. Many seniors also find it helpful to visualize what's happening inside their eyes as they take this one spoon each day. Imagine the cells lining your retina finally getting the raw materials they've been missing. Imagine the carotenoids and omega-3s flowing through tiny blood vessels, repairing areas that have been struggling for years. These nutrients don't just sit in your system, they actively travel to the macula, the part of your eye responsible for sharp, detailed vision. When your body finally receives these compounds consistently, you may begin to feel subtle shifts, softer strain after using your phone, less pressure behind your eyes, or even a gently brighter field of vision when you wake up in the morning. One of the most surprising things seniors notice is how quickly their night vision begins to stabilize. After age 45, night driving often becomes stressful because the rods in the retina weaken from oxidative damage. But when they begin feeding their body lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin E, and omega-3s every single day, those rods finally start getting the protection they were missing. This is why just one spoon of this powerful blend can feel like an eye boost. It's not magic, it's biology responding to nourishment. Many seniors report that reading menus in dim restaurants becomes easier and the glare from headlights feels less harsh. These small changes add up and build confidence with daily tasks. Let's not forget how much inflammation affects your eyesight as you age. Behind many common senior vision issues, blurriness, dryness, and slow focusing, is chronic, quiet inflammation. Omega-3-rich foods like chia and flaxseed help calm this inflammation at the cellular level. When your eye tissues are less inflamed, tears become healthier, the lens stays clearer, and the pressure inside the eye remains more stable. This is why so many seniors feel relief within days. The lubrication improves, and eyes feel less gritty and tired. Eating just one spoon of these seeds each day is like giving your eyes a protective coat against daily wear and tear. Finally, the real magic happens when you stay consistent. Seniors who commit to this daily routine often notice unexpected improvements in other areas too. Their blood sugar becomes steadier, their brain feels more alert, and their energy levels rise in the morning. This matters because the eyes are deeply connected to overall metabolic health. When inflammation drops and circulation improves, your eyes aren't the only organs that benefit. And as this becomes your nightly or morning ritual, you'll know you're giving your eyes something far more powerful than any quick fix. You're supporting long-term clarity, comfort, and confidence. If one spoon can do this much, imagine how your vision will feel after weeks of nourishment. Over time, this small daily habit can feel transformative. Seniors often report that colors seem richer, letters appear crisper, and even the simple joy of reading or watching television becomes more comfortable. These are the subtle signs that your eyes are finally receiving the support they need. Each nutrient works in harmony, lutein and zeaxanthin filter. Harmful blue light, omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation and strengthen cell membranes. And vitamin E and other antioxidants protect delicate eye tissues from free radical damage. The combination is simple, natural, and incredibly effective when taken consistently. Another important benefit is the way this habit supports your overall resilience. Eyes are sensitive indicators of your health. When circulation improves, inflammation decreases, and blood sugar stabilizes, your eyes respond almost immediately. Tasks that once felt tiring, like focusing on small print or adjusting to changing light, start to feel easier. Many seniors notice that even outdoor sunlight doesn't sting or strain as much, and their vision feels steadier when moving from bright to dim environments. This isn't an overnight miracle. It's a slow, steady repair process that compounds beautifully over weeks. Consistency also encourages a positive routine, which itself can enhance eye health. Seniors who pair this simple daily ritual with other gentle habits, taking brief walks, staying hydrated, and giving the eyes regular breaks from screens, often see the fastest improvements. The body thrives on repetition, and the eyes are no exception. Just one spoonful of nutrient-rich seeds each day can become a cornerstone of a larger, eye-supportive lifestyle. Over time, your confidence grows, knowing you are actively defending your eyesight against age-related decline. Ultimately, the most inspiring part is that this approach is entirely within your control. Unlike expensive treatments or surgeries, it's simple, accessible, and safe. You don't need to rely on gimmicks or fads. You're simply giving your eyes the building blocks they've been craving. Seniors who stick with this habit often find themselves feeling more independent, more capable, and more at ease with daily life. Every small spoon of these powerful foods is a step toward maintaining clear, comfortable vision, a natural, sustainable way to protect one of your most precious senses as you age gracefully. As you continue this simple daily habit, you may notice benefits extending beyond just your eyesight. Improved vision often leads to better balance and coordination, reducing the risk of trips and falls, something especially important for seniors. Enhanced focus and clarity can make everyday tasks, from reading the newspaper to preparing meals, feel effortless again. Even your mood can improve, because the frustration and fatigue associated with struggling eyesight gradually fade, replaced by a quiet confidence that your eyes are supported and cared for naturally. It's also worth noting that these foods work in synergy with the natural rhythms of your body. By taking them regularly, you're giving your eyes the nutrients they need to repair and replenish overnight, when cellular regeneration is most active. This slow, consistent nourishment helps maintain the structural integrity of the retina and lens, keeping vision sharper for longer. Many seniors report that after a few weeks, night vision improves, glare becomes less bothersome, and the overall strain on the eyes decreases, a clear sign that your body is responding positively. Even the act of preparing and eating these foods can be calming and mindful. Taking a few moments each day to measure a spoonful of seeds, enjoy fresh fruit, or sprinkle nuts over your breakfast engages the senses and encourages a gentle focus on wellness. These small, intentional moments can reduce stress, which itself benefits eye health because high stress levels contribute to inflammation and oxidative damage. Over time, this routine becomes a form of self-care that nurtures both the body and the mind, reinforcing a sense of control over your health. The most remarkable thing is how sustainable and adaptable this habit is. You're not committing to a strict diet or expensive supplements, just incorporating simple, natural foods into your daily routine. Seniors who maintain this consistency often find they need fewer corrective lenses, experience less eye strain, and enjoy activities that may have become challenging before. It's a gentle, ongoing investment in your vision, one that compounds over time and rewards you with clarity, comfort, and confidence in your eyesight. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more simple, science-backed ways to protect your eyes and improve your health naturally. Try adding these foods to your daily routine and see the difference for yourself. Your eyes deserve it.